This video chart presentation of Dendrion Corp. It's a NASDAQ Global Market stock trading our ticker DNDN. So 1 year look at Dendrion. What caught my eye is this double bottom type of look to the chart. Now it's a little bit higher of a low compared to the 369 bottom in October, but with creeping up over the last week or so, I want to keep this chart on radar to see if it's going to be able to punch back through the 50 and 200 day moving averages, and in the longer term potentially build a pattern of higher lows and higher highs. Bullish cross in April of the MACD, signaling a potential trend shift after the stock was falling from recent highs. Now trending back towards zero. Of course, a key point for me is that break of zero to show the stock's truly going into a bullish trend, similar through here, where once the MACD broke through zero in December, a substantial share price appreciation followed. Similar look to the PPO, ADX very neutral, signaling there's not a great deal of strength any direction in the chart at this point. Money flow index creeping upward, showing people are starting to pay higher prices for the stock again compared to average prices. For technical traders, that break and hold above 50 is an important quality of the MFI and something that I'd be looking for. Accumulation distribution in an overall downtrend, not much I could hope for at this point, other than trying to hold a base and stop this overall pattern of making lower lows. Now, Jake and money flow has given hints that could be happening. A move through the zero line shows that buying pressure is outweighing selling pressure over 20 period increments. CCI right up near 100. Technically speaking, the buy and sell points are the break north of 100 as a buy and the break back down through 100 as a sell. In general, holding above zero just tells me the stock price is trading above its 20-day mean, which is generally interpreted as a bullish signal. Full stow above 50 after making some higher lows indicates some bullish momentum is trying to come into the play. In the tricks, dropped a bullish cross in April as well. Much like the MACD, it's a gauge of trend. A break above zero indicates stronger bullishness in the chart. You can see a pretty strong pattern here. RSIs also creeping back up towards 50, making higher lows, developing an upward channel, signaling that some bullish momentum is trying to come into play. As always, and similar to other indicators, the hold of the upper half of the indicator is the bullish signal I'm looking for. Just to put a little bit of reference to that, as the RSI is starting holding over top of 50, you see the share price appreciation as bullish momentum was taking hold of the chart. As they broke back down and basically started trending below 50, the bearishness that accompanied the chart. So as such, I'm looking for a break and hold above 50 at this point. Take those off. Now from a support and resistance standpoint, I'd certainly be looking for $4.30 to hold as a bottom support on any pullback from Tuesday's closing price of $4.70. It does pick up a bottom support all the way back down at $3.69, but again, I'm looking for higher lows in a long-term channel to be established, so I'd really have my eyes peeled on $4.30 to continue to hold. Historically, there's some significance, as that area was a support level and a resistance point back at the latter part of 2012 and held again in April as support, so it's pretty important to me that that spot holds. Now to the north side, certainly see a little bit of resistance right there around $4.90, just from a short-term perspective, and also because the 50 and 200-day moving averages, they're dynamic, they're coming down, they're going to reinforce that level and make it a pretty tough spot for the price per share. Above that, I'd look for a little bit more right around $5.50. Again, historically an area of resistance and tried to serve as a little bit of support earlier on in 2013. So I'd expect that to be a secondary area of resistance as well. I'd also expect a little bit more up around $6 as a tougher area. Again, historically because it was a support point. And even though it did pop through right through here as it was making this move off the bottom, when it broke back down in classic TA fashion, that area served as resistance again. So if it could break through this $4.90 mark, that would be the next key area I'd be looking for to try and move through. Above that, of course, trying to make new highs. Along the premise, trying to make higher lows and establish some sort of upward channel. So that top end resistance around 722 is certainly going to be a tough spot. At this point, it's really a pretty nice looking chart. Dendron's a pretty popular play. 3.7 million shares traded. That's right about average volume for it. Liquidity is certainly not an issue. It's not really known to make huge moves in one day, but I think from a swing trade type of perspective, over the course of the next few months, this is a play worth keeping an eye on to see if these lows in 2012 are going to be identified as a new low that this chart can try and uptrend from there going forward. Those are the type of things that I'd be looking for in the DNDN chart, but as always, it's merely my interpretation. Thank you for watching and trade smart.